3 weeks into the travel quarantine and the summer getaway may be back on. The governments say they're likely to discuss air bridges with France, Spain and Greece in the coming days, meaning people returning from those countries won't have to isolate for 2 weeks. It's good news for airlines and for those desperately hoping to make it abroad.
Very good news, to be honest. Very welcome news. Because we thought we were getting married in Mallorca, and then we thought we weren't getting married in Mallorca, we were just going to do something in the UK. And now we'll be able to go back. It's absolutely fantastic.
We do have flights booked, hotels booked, everything. We'd obviously postponed them once already, so it's been quite a stressful time for us. So hoping this time it will be able to go ahead.
Are we getting air bridges, Mr. Hancock?
The men in charge of the country's health and wealth
Are we going to get air bridges, sir?
were amongst those discussing the prospect of air bridges with the Prime Minister yesterday. The balance between their departments is the most fragile of all. Scientists will be watching to see if opening our borders will mean opening ourselves to a second wave. Many Conservative backbenchers will be pleased that Downing Street appear to be taking decisive action on air bridges. But the next question will be why some countries aren't on the list. Countries will be classified as red, amber and green based on how many COVID cases they have. And Foreign Office advice against non-essential travel will also be lifted from many countries.
It's good that they are finally moving in the right direction as far as we're concerned, but it would have been nice to have a bit of clarity a bit earlier because of the fact that companies have to plan ahead. You can't simply, it's not like turning on a tap. You have to make sure planes are in the right place, that the staff who've been put on furlough are brought back. The destinations themselves will need to know, and if they're on that list, they'll need to be getting ready to accept what will be a lot of British holidaymakers.
Anyone flying into the country will still have to give their contact details. But as Bournemouth buckled under the heat this week, those struggling to make the most of the great British summer may now be able to seek sunshine further afield. Ali Fortescue, Sky News.